So the word of the week is reflection. It's the first week of the month. It's the last day, just to say, it's in a transition because this is the 5th of November. So the next week would be privacies starting from Monday. So it's like a sequence of a month where the first week trying to talk about the vibration, understanding the dynamics of interactive role play and how you move through sequences. It's not that you're doing the same time, the same story in your life, because you're also a creative person who can detect and visualize many angles, situations, cultures, values, contradictions as well, and to keep up to what is your role, right? So the first week is about vibration. What is it? Ideas, wonders, abstractions, random energy, a sense, and then reflections. So it has been a week of reflection starting this month today. The synonymous for reflection are above, up is image, up to the other side is consideration, on the side below is sending back, in the side down on the left is criticism, and in the side down is indication. So they're all the synonymous. From image, there is echo, counterpart, likeness, mirror image. Sending back has mirroring, throwing back, casting back, which is part of mirroring. Indication, I do that when I should silence for when they are bad things, but I do I do casting back. So reflection. Will the person reflect that, for example, if it has said that a member of the family is schizophrenic, and then you tell to that person you are a schizophrenic, is to say, who are you to tell another person is a schizophrenic? You should never judge anyone's condition with that arrogance. So how does it feel, right? Whatever you have, schizophrenia or not. So, oh, how rude! Reflection. I just said that, so I was rude. I was told you're too stuck up. So I said, you stuck up, this, that, and then normally one should be less than what it was given. On my case, I have built up so much for so long that it's just kind of like one could freak out with holding so much tension with no comfort or retribution. So one could get wasted from giving so much reflection and getting no energy to consume for what one is visualizing. Reflection, how would that work faster and stronger? It will get so many engineers to think together, that's for sure. is to reflect on how these tech giants are coming together to put this information together through the platforms, because that's another dilemma where everyone can report the minerals of the world that they have, and everyone can see where could they invest and how could one play with nature, seeing the world at large. One needs 3 floors of a three-dimensional map, for example, of the world as a globe to see the nature, the rocks, the rivers, the lakes, how it can provide water to certain areas, and which roads need attention as well on to travel for some people to get these goods. The other side above is consideration. With consideration, you have celebration, cognition, perusal, rumination, contemplation. Contemplation is not a form of awareness because you're putting tension of contemplating. So reflection has a higher consciousness than reflection. I mean, than contemplation. Criticism, synonymous are aspersion, derogation, imputation, reproach, slur, and indication has display, demonstration, proof, manifestation, attestation. So, well, those are the thoughts for today. Um, mm, as we are moving from what we see that's been a gathering of reflections from next week is privacies. I don't know what I will talk about the next week. Second week is about that which is within, and it's still blending with reflection, even though it's Monday. But I should put the first 7 days as the first. That's the first week of the month. So maybe I don't talk, maybe I talk. Um, I'm putting my mind in other things and starting to put less on this because there is nothing to me. So why should I give back? And third week is calling, and the fourth week that the scenario is ministry. Sometimes you need a new ministry. Uh, if there is international ministry, it should have 2 sides as well. And what else? Cheers. Cheers and no cheers. There's a lot of work to do, and I'm not gonna give the formula for free. So I know what is my work and what I have given, and sometimes one needs to have a dramatic source just to let others um, do what they have to do. Um, don't feel like putting much energy because there is nothing really much that's coming to me. So I'm not here to be a YouTuber or an influencer. Just want to get to give the rules of role playing to virtual reality. These are the rules of how it works. I am not giving it for free, just gave half of it. And I hope that it works well for everyone. Um, the rest was just storytelling. Bye. And some true realities. Hopefully, it ends soon. So, oh, where else? Oh, yeah, well, something to beautiful to reflect on. That is my new Honobishi for the 2024. It's beautiful, beautiful pattern, but it's too shiny in reality. But it's beautiful as well. So I got this for my daughter as well. Hers is bigger for the pens that I got her. And I really love to look at the shine. I really love to be alone and find peacefulness in this. It's very beautiful just to look at it like that together. So there is a reflection of one's work. Just to look at it is beautiful. That's the 5-year agenda. I changed because I sent the other one to my son with planets and just 5-year agenda. And well, reflection, for example, schizophrenia is here, schizoid type is here, and schizoid is here. So schizoid is not schizophrenia, and schizoid is not schizotype. For example, James Joyce could navigate through the emotions of schizophrenia, but don't drown himself with it. And schizoid is a way of talking metaphorically imaginary and jumping to the edge, but keeping it reasonable. It's not schizotype. Schizotype has a higher paranoia and it has delusion. Schizoid does not have delusion. It is always kind of like in the edge, but then it is making it keeps the feet on reality, because the other one is most of a or like a reflection towards other stories that are related, but they are just examples. So if you are a writer and you like to manifest yourself with your artistry, and I think it's fine. So I think it's fine for people to understand the differences and reflect that we have an schizophrenic society, schizophrenic politics with parties trying to destroy the party that is working. That should be an end to the system. Cannot work in that way. And we have the technology to see people's work and the money. So when we get to put our vision together and to end all this political. It's a waste of energy. It's too much work for politicians to be having to do campaigns. There is so much work to do. And this is not against politicians, but this is to help politicians to not have to go into a war field because they are constantly being attacked, and this makes a slower growth for society. And we can make all this happen, and there is a lot of work to do, and I am reflecting so someone comes to me and I can give the rules of role play into virtual reality. As for what goes on real life, don't know if I'm being understood, but I think a computer engineer could understand, and they are the ones who can do it. The tech giants as well for the real life. I dream to do mansions into villages and see other people that have gained credit and management skills to be able to go to third world countries or in first world countries and help people to get out of drug addiction, make new laws so drug addicts go to a spiritual retreat for 5 years and work in the field work and celebrate life when it's dancing, when it's to also be mixed. Not all these people should be together and excluded from society, but I think everyone needs a spiritual retreat as well. It should not only be for monks and nuns. So it's very important to, instead of being criticizing constantly and causing so much dilemma, help to see this map of the reality of this world as it is, to see what's needed. And we can track politicians' work so they're voted and they don't have to waste so much energy and heart by constantly defeating themselves when they need the energy to make things work. So there are great ideas and good intentions, and it's difficult to see that easy money does not really make the world go round when it comes to stop using this form of consuming energy, because everyone is trying to sell something so fast, and there is no link to reflect really, so the system can operate through other methods that are made from a chosen collective for the collective. So, well, if I speak and blend the sequence between reflection and privacy until next on these 2 days, because to reflect on privacy is a call for the ministries, as to say, the ministries and the ministry, because the systems are interconnected through the government of our body, and we must make sure of the transits of all these entailing forms that get us together to make it happen. So being isolated from other organizations as well, to just create your own organization, is not going to happen like that, because one must be aware of those who already exist, and the ones who already exist must also bring tribute to those who are coming, and stop thinking to invest only in America organizations. There should be an international city like in the middle of Africa, because it cannot be that everybody has to invest in America. I can understand the patriarch, because not only my name has to do with that, but well, bye. Bye bye.